Have you ever wondered what vintage mobile homes were really like? Ever seen or ridden in one of them? Well, in today's video, we'll take a look at 10 rarest RVs and motorhomes of all time and what they were like. Let's start with the Western Clipper from 1937, designed by the famous Brooks Stevens, who created only 26 of these unique vehicles. Guess what? Initially, they served as mobile offices for the Western Publishing Company. The Western Clipper was built on a cab-over-engine chassis, which provided much more room inside. Some versions also had a front-wheel drive system, eliminating the need for a rear drive shaft and freeing up even more space. The engine was originally a Ford V8 flathead, but many of these motorhomes were later modified. In later models, you could find a more powerful Chevrolet small-block V8 engine, with a displacement of 327 cubic inches. Inside, it offered all the essentials for comfortable living, including a spacious living area, a toilet, and sometimes even a full bathroom. The Palomino Flashcraft house car, built in 1934, is one of the earliest motorhomes ever created. Designed to feel like a small house on wheels, it was built on a Ford truck frame. The body of this house car was made of wood and crafted by hand. Inside, it had space for cooking, sleeping, and storage. The kitchen included a small stove, sink, and cabinets, while a cozy bed made it perfect for resting. It also had windows to let in light and fresh air. The engine was probably a flathead V8, which was common in Ford trucks at the time. While it wasn't very fast, it did have enough power to carry the weight of the house car. The design was simple yet practical, with everything neatly arranged to make traveling easier. Today, it's considered a classic and an important piece of RV history. Imagine how breathtaking it would be to see one of these driving down the road today. The Curtiss Aerocar is a luxurious motorhome created by aviation pioneer Glenn Curtiss. It was one of the first semi-trailers to use a fifth-wheeled coupling, a feature that later became standard in the industry. Production started in 1928 at factories in New York and Florida, and these motorhomes were available only by special order. Inside, they offered real comfort, as they had features like a compass, barometer, kitchen with a refrigerator, and even a toilet with a flushing system, making them feel like true land yachts. The Aerocar models were quite expensive, costing around $5,000 in the 1930s, a large amount at the time. This is why only a few hundred were made. These trailers were used for much more than just personal trips. They were also used as mobile offices, showrooms, and even traveling zoos. A famous example is when American banker Hugh McDonald used a Curtiss Aerocar paired with a Graham Blue streetcar to commute from Long Island to New York. The 1935 Ford house car was one of the first motorhomes built on a Ford V8 car. It gave people comfortable travel and was known for being very reliable, just like Ford cars back then. It was built on a Ford truck or car chassis, like the Ford Model 48, with a V8 engine that had 85 horsepower. The design was both nice to look at and practical, with enough space inside for sleeping and storing things. This motorhome was especially popular with travelers during the Great Depression. In 1935, it cost around $650, which was a lot of money at the time. But because it was so strong and dependable, people still wanted it. Today, it's estimated to cost between $10,000 and $50,000. What do you think about the smallest mobile home of its time? The Rolla home was a small camper trailer that became popular with travelers because it was lightweight and functional. Weighing less than 1,000 pounds, the Rolla home had a double bed inside that could be set up in minutes. It was easy to set up at campsites, making it perfect for short trips or camping. It also often came with tents or awnings, providing extra space to enjoy the outdoors. One of the best things about the Rolla home was its simplicity. Even though it was small, it had everything needed for basic camping. It included folding chairs, small kitchen tools, and storage spaces, making it great for longer trips. After the war, trailers like the Rolla home became a symbol of affordable travel and mobility, especially for young families and active travelers. The Volkswagen Westfalia camper is unforgettable. Released in 1951, it quickly became a legend in the world of motorhomes. The idea for this model came from a British officer who wanted a Volkswagen Type 2 transporter turned into a mobile home. The result was the camping box, a small motorhome with essential camping features like a folding bed, a removable kitchen, and storage space. It ran on a 69 cubic inch engine with 24 horsepower. Inside, it comfortably fits 2 people, and some versions included an attachable tent that could stay set up while the vehicle was used for traveling. Today, it remains a sought-after vehicle, with people all over the world restoring it because its timeless design is still as stylish as ever. The Airstream Clipper was designed by Wally Byam and kept the famous bullet shape, inspired by airplanes to make it more aerodynamic. The Clipper was both light and strong. The interior was carefully planned with wooden walls, a stainless steel kitchen, storage, and sleeping areas. Some models even had a small bathroom. This motorhome was made for people who wanted luxury while traveling, with options like a gas system, a radio, and a bar. The 1953 Clipper was the last of its kind, and the first one made in Ohio. That year, Airstream started using a new frame that made the motorhome perform better. The Clark Cortez stood out for its innovative design, including a front-wheel drive system and a 4-speed manual transmission. This design allowed the floor to be lower, increasing the interior height without the need for a drive shaft. The motorhome was powered by a Chrysler 6-cylinder engine with 227 cubic inches of displacement. Made from steel, Cortez's compact size and easy maneuverability made it perfect for traveling. From 1963 to 1979, over 3,000 units of the Cortez were made. In 1969, it was upgraded with a Ford V8 engine, and later it got a GM automatic transmission and an engine from the Oldsmobile Toronado. The Cortez was so popular that NASA used it to transport astronauts to the launch pad for the Apollo missions. And some famous owners? Actor Vincent Price and director Francis Ford Coppola. The Winnebago F-17 was the first mass-produced motorhome, opening up the world of travel to families who had never thought it possible. Built on a Ford chassis, it featured a 300 cubic inch 6-cylinder engine that produced 170 horsepower, making it reliable for long trips. One of the standout features of the Winnebago F-17 was its thermopanel construction, which offered great insulation and durability, ensuring comfort in different weather conditions. Inside, the motorhome was well equipped for extended trips. It included a kitchen with a stove and fridge, a bathroom with a shower and toilet, and sleeping space for up to 6 people. This made it fully self-sufficient for long journeys. It also became the first motorhome to have a built-in generator, allowing travelers to camp in remote areas without sacrificing comfort. The Brill Bullet Travel Coach is a motorhome like no other. Known for their sleek, streamlined bodies and lightweight construction, Brill's Bullet cars were made of aluminum, allowing them to reach speeds of up to 90 miles per hour, remarkable for that time. They were designed for intercity routes, cutting travel time between cities and suburbs. One of the car's standout features was its ability to withstand strong winds, which was especially useful on open stretches of track. The most impressive part, if you had enough money, you could fully customize your rail car, turning it into a personal mobile home, complete with sleeping areas, a bathroom, and even a small kitchen. How amazing is that? I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Let me know in the comments which mobile home you think was the coolest. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, friends.